Hello there and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be giving you my Match Week 17 Premier League predictions. If you enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like as well as that subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's get right into it with Brentford against Tottenham Hotspur. So Brentford have played well here. They've always been doing well lately. They've never been relegated from the Premier League ever. This is their second year of being in the Premier League, and they've been doing pretty well. And I'm going to vow for them to continue that. And I'm going to say they could get a 2-1 result against Tottenham after beating them in a game by the scoreline of 2-1 against Manchester City, and they did very good there. So they're currently 10th in the table, and I think that they can keep climbing up and do well. So I'm going to say that they can pick up yet another good result here, and it'll look good for them going forward. So that's where I'm going to put them right now. Tottenham is currently in 4th, Brentford in 10th. Moving on to our matches now. Back there, onto that screen, we have Leicester against Newcastle at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States, at 5 hours ahead if you're in the UK. So I think Leicester are in good form. Newcastle are third in the bloody Premier League. It's ridiculous. Leicester, but they are also in good form, so I'm not really sure which way to go, but I'm going to say that it finishes. Let's look at Newcastle's last 5, actually. Their last 5 is all wins. So that tells me I think that they will pick up yet another win here. And I'm going to say that they can pick up a 3-1 win against Leicester here. Everton against Wolves, I think will be a good matchup. I think that both teams are struggling down there, so this is a massive game. Everton 17th against Wolves, bottom and 20th. And I'm not really sure which way things will go. Wolves with a 2-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Gillingham. So that's at least a good sign. 2-0 win over a team 3 tiers ahead of you. But I'm not quite sure what's going to go on in this one. But I'm going to say that Wolves can pick up a win 2-1 here against Everton. Southampton against Brighton, I think that this will be a good game. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here, though. Southampton, not that great. Brighton, pretty good. I'm going to say Brighton, after their 3 Ecuadorian players had a good World Cup, yet they didn't make it out of the group, and they have a World Cup winner in Alexis McAllister on the team. I'm going to say that they can continue this good form here, Brighton, and they can win 3-0. Crystal Palace against Fulham will be interesting with this Boxing Day matchup here. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Crystal Palace have been alright. So have Fulham. They've both been playing well. But I can always see this one way. You can't go off form really too much because of the World Cup break that just happened, the international break. But I'm going to say that Crystal Palace and Fulham finished 2-2 in a draw. Fulham's last game was frustrating after they lost to United from Alejandro Garnacho goal in the dying minutes of the match. But yeah, so 2-2. Aston Villa against Liverpool will be a decent game to see how it's going to play out. Aston Villa have been playing okay. Liverpool have been playing pretty good lately. They did just lose in the Carabao Cup to the likes of Manchester City, but I don't think they'll effectively play against Aston Villa. I'm going to see Liverpool 4, Aston Villa 1. Throw in a wacky prediction on there. High score, even though it probably won't happen. I want to get credit if it does happen. I don't want to be one of those guys who just goes for the boring predictions every time. Moving on to Chelsea against Bournemouth. I think that Chelsea will do well. They've lost 3 of their last 5 games, the other 2 being draws. But they're a big club against a small club, and I think that they will pick it up here. And I think that they can do it. I'm going to go Chelsea 3-0. Arsenal against West Ham here. And I think Arsenal top of the league, going to go into this with confidence, even though they haven't played in a while due to the World Cup break. But I think that they know what they're doing here, and I'm going to go for an Arsenal win. I can only see it playing out like so. So I'm going to say Arsenal get a 2-0 win. For our second to last matchup on Tuesday, we've got the penultimate matchup, Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. United are playing well lately. They're going to play Charlton later in the Carabao Cup. They just picked up a win against Burnley in the Carabao Cup, and it's going to be good to see how they're playing. They beat Fulham 2-1, but against the Forest team, which has been playing well, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I'm going to go for it. Manchester United 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Moving on to our final matchup, the ultimate matchup, Leeds United against second place Man City. I think this is like 16th against second, so pretty far margins away from each other. I'm not quite sure how this will play out, but I think that Man City can pick up the result here. They're a much far superior team after stealing Calvin Phillips during the Premier League offseason. I think that they will do good, and I'm going to say they can pick up a result here, but it won't be that easy. I think Leeds will put up a good fight. I'm going to say that it'll be 4-2 Man City. Well, there's the end of my Match Week 17 Premier League predictions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like as well as hit that subscribe button. Without any further ado, I'm going to sign off, and I'll catch you all in a while. See ya!